Hello and welcome to another video update from the Ultimate Top Trumps reference site. This update includes a number of promotional items from Winning Moves. As you can see here, they're not STTs, they've got nothing on the back to say anything about being an STT or anything, so they are simply promotional. They're from Winning Moves and they're in anticipation of the Olympics next year. As well as these, we have a number of packs from Europe, as in Germany, Holland and Belgium, as well as a booster pack for the Moshi Monster pack from Winning Moves. First up, we have the Moshi Monsters booster, which came with the sealed Moshi Monsters magazine, issue number 9, as you can see here. As you can also see, there's other free toys or bits and pieces that come with the magazine itself. And there's the dates that it was released. There are 3 cards in this booster, both STTs and one a barcode bonanza. The STTs, also known as Super Top Trumps, are Dr. Strangelove and Sweet Tooth, and as I said before, the barcode bonanza card. The card backs of the game cards both state that they are indeed STTs and to be played with the Moshi Monsters pack that was released in 2010. The barcode bonanza card is not given the shiny text effect as we have seen with some recent packs. The 6 Olympic cards from the British Legends pack include Jason Quayle, if that's the right way to pronounce his name, James Cracknell, Fatima Whitbread, Roger Black, Steve Cram and Steve Backley. The card backs, which are all the same, has no mention of being an STT, but does say that they go with the British Legends pack of 2010. They also highlight the presence of the gold embossed Steve Redgrave card, which is also the top trump of the pack, which is also in gold embossed. There are 2 other promo cards that are to be played with the Ones to Watch pack from the forthcoming Olympic tournament game. The 2 cards are Shanaze Reid and Nicole Cook, as you can see. The card backs are interesting as there is a space for that particular person to autograph the card. Without seeing the pack in the tournament game yet, I assume that each of the cards have this option. Again, there is no mention of them being an STT. Next up, we have a German Piatnik Mega Trump game called Auto Crash. As you would expect with the title, I was thinking that this was going to be a pack showing cars that have been in some sort of an accident with their statistics, but no, all of the pictures are of buggies and cars in action around racetracks, and by racetracks I mean sand or dirt tracks. But there is just one card, however, that has obviously been in some sort of an accident, as you can see, card 8C. What a weird pack. Still, that's what's good about trumps. Here we have a Dutch pack from the range that is exactly the same as the Jets pack from the UK Ace with New Exciting Rules series, as you can see here. There are some minor differences. For example, the names of the planes are done with the bold lettering, while the UK pack isn't. And also the measurements for this pack are all in metric, such as metre, kilometre and kilograms, whereas the UK pack, it's using imperial measurements such as feet, miles and pounds. It's interesting to see overseas packs that look exactly the same as the UK releases, and proves that, or does it, that there was a certain level of watching the finances, or was it simply a case that there was easy money to be made in the UK market at that time? I'll leave that one up to you to decide. Next up we have a couple of AS Blitztrumpf packs from Germany, Gelandewagen, I think that's how you pronounce it, and Panzer. So let's start with the Gelandewagen pack. As we will see with the Panzer pack, this pack resembles most of the early Ace designs, sharing the exact same images as well. As you can see here, they mimic virtually the whole of the Ace series with the layout. The card back colour is likely to vary between red, blue and green, just as the Ace packs do, but this is unclear with the older packs. As I mentioned earlier, the Panzer pack is exactly the same as the Ace Trump game with new exciting rules tanks pack. The only difference is the instruction card, and that the stat measurements, which for this pack were in metric, while the UK packs are in imperial measurements, such as metric is kilometres and metres and imperial is miles, kilograms and feet and inches. One thing that strikes me as odd with packs of this era, early mid to 1970s, is that the pictures look more like graphical images, and in some cases they are. With a large number of museums across the world, I would have expected to see more photographs or even old photos of vehicles in action. I am not even going to try and pronounce this pack title, but as you can see, it's about planes and it's from Belgium. Unusually, there are no instructions on the back of the title card. One thing that is refreshing with this pack is that most of the images are not very commonly used throughout other packs about aircraft and planes, which is again unusual, as this pack is under the FX Schmid brand, which, as I have explained in the past, tend to, like AS, tend to reuse images from other packs. The languages for this and other Belgian packs is French and Dutch. Here we have a German FX Schmid pack about off-road vehicles dating from around 1985. I'm not going to try and pronounce the actual title, so as you can see, anyway, this pack looks very much the same as the off-road pack from Waddington series 1983-85. One major difference is that this pack has a stat for the price of the vehicle, something the UK pack does not have, and if my memory serves me correctly, the only ones to feature this were the Debrack Series 1 cars, motorcycles, sports cars and supercars. These were the only packs, as far as I'm aware of, in English that had the price of the vehicle shown. Here we have another Belgian pack, Grand Prix from Hemmer. Like hundreds of packs released during the 80s, the cards all look the same, with the occasional updates and new cards. Rather dull and boring. For UK collectors, I think this was a highly probable reason why Trumps began to lose their magic in the UK. However, in Europe, i.e. France, Germany, Belgium, Holland, etc., this does not seem to be so much the case, as there's plenty of packs from FX Schmid Ravensburger still being released covering the same topics. Many collectors will recognise the design immediately as Ravensburger, and you'll be right. The Motorsport pack, released by Hammer in Belgium, uses the design of Ravensburger, who took over from FX Schmid. The history here is very hard to find and not accurate to report, so any information would be welcomed. Again, the subject matter is very popular but heavily copied, and you will see many of these same images in countless other packs in different series from different countries. It gets boring. Warships from Piatnik Mega Trump new cockpit design is one of a range of trumps that is quite unique. The packs in this range are sealed, if you can use that word, by a cellophane sleeve that makes it quite possible to simply slide the cards out in a new condition and play and put them back again. The pack and series is mainly German, as you can see here, but the stats are symbols rather than words. It's easy to see what the stats are simply by seeing things like KMH or KG, etc. The card backs are interesting too, as you can see, as these are simply the same as the image on the title card, which is quite unique, the whole image. There is a separate card that tells you also what the images stand for, and in this case there are 4 languages: German, English, Hungarian and Czechoslovakian. There are also two additional cards, title cards, that can be swapped for the German title card depending on what language you prefer. This is a pretty much unique system that is found only with the Piatnik Mega Trump new cockpit design range. And don't forget, we've got a good fully stocked shop at very good prices, and also we've got a forum, so any questions you need to ask or any help you can offer us, then you're more than welcome. So until next time, keep trumping.